Hi guys, what is up? It's your girl Karen, aka cakedbybabyk, and welcome back to my channel. We're doing one of my favorite types of videos in which I will try on a full face of new to me makeup. I used to do a lot of these videos on TikTok and they always received a lot of love, but then they started to get really long and I started to yap too much, so I thought it'd be fun to move it to YouTube. And I also love doing these videos because it kind of almost forces me to get out of the routine of the products that I am currently using. You guys know me, once I find something that I absolutely love, I stick to it until it runs dry. As you can see, we have a ton of goodies to test out today, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this one is by no means new, but it is new to me. I've never tried this before. It is the Hourglass Airbrush Vanish Primer. I love the luxe packaging that it comes in, and y'all know I love me a pump. Kind of has the consistency of a gel, but there's a tad bit of that silicone feeling, which I think is going to be really good for my pores. So I'm just going to concentrate this in the middle of the face and especially around my nose and these areas of my cheeks. Now moving on to foundation, I have two different shades of the CL tint. This is a tinted serum that is SPF 50. I have the shades 5 medium and 7 tan. Jenny always raves about this serum, so I have very, very high hopes.
Bruh.
Ah! I just dripped it onto my chair. On the plus side, I think that's a pretty good match. I'm gonna start swirling this around. Oh yeah, that's definitely a very, very good match for me. Oh my god, look at that luminosity. I'm kind of gagged. Definitely very lightweight. It is absorbing really nicely and very fast because I have oily combination skin, so I'm very, very picky with how base products feel on my face. Could add a little bit more. Okay, be careful with this because the formula is very, very runny and I barely squeeze the little dropper and it comes out like that. Now again, this is a tinted serum, so it's not going to give you too much coverage, but I do like the coverage that it gives. I still see some of my freckles and beauty marks peeking through. There's one right here and I can see some of my freckles right here. I know it might be hard to tell on camera. Okay, moving on to more base products. I have two concealers from CL as well. I have 10 olive and 12 warm. Now I'm a mix of olive and warm undertones, so I feel like I might have to use both of these. What do we think? These are also SPF 50, which I absolutely love, and I'm really surprised at SPF 50 because it doesn't seem to have a white cast. It is mineral SPF, which if you guys are familiar with different types of SPFs, that is usually the one that gives you the white cast, but I am very pleasantly surprised. Here's what the applicator looks like. It's very flat and slightly angled, which I like so far. Okay, it's a lot thicker than I thought it would be. For some reason, I thought it would have the same consistency as the tinted serum, but it's actually a pretty thick concealer. It has almost that thick moussey texture. Like if you can see the tip of the applicator, it has like a stiff peak. Not me putting baking terms into this makeup video. Okay, so that is looking a little bit light, so I'm gonna go in with the 12 warm shade right here. Yeah, this one seems like a little bit more my speed. And you guys always know I like to do my setting spray in layers, so we are trying out the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray. I have heard mixed reviews about this, so I'm excited to try, but also a little bit weary. Let me do a few test sprays just to get, you know, the little big droplets out. That's a very nice mist. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting it to have such a fine mist like that. All right, let's blend this out. I do like how I let this sit on the face for a relatively longer time than usual, and it's still blending out really well. It's not setting down. Sometimes when I let concealers sit for too long, they just kind of dry down and they're even harder to blend out. That is really nice. I'm very, very impressed. Also not experiencing any pilling with the layering of the primer and foundation as well. I feel like that's an issue I run into a lot when I do these full face of new makeup videos because I have the skincare on under and then I'm just piling on products that I don't know whether or not they'll work together well. Color me impressed. Okay, next we're doing powder bronzer. I have this one from Gucci. No. Armani? This one has a very, very light sparkle, which usually I'm not a big fan of when it comes to bronzers, but it looks to be pretty natural and not that sparkly or glittery. Hoping this brings a nice luminosity to the face. It's actually a lot darker than I thought she would be. She's pigmented. That's so weird because like, look at how it is in the pan and then look at how it is on my face. That's kind of misleading. But I digress. It looks to be a pretty good match. I'm normally someone who likes to have a little bit more of a glam look, so this is working well. Guys, this is so surprising. Every single one of these has been a winner, and that's usually not the case when I do these videos. At this point, I usually have a product that I hate. There's something shaking in here, and I think I missed, oh yeah. This comes with a brush, but this is way too flat. But for shits and gigs, let's try it, I guess. Okay, now it's time for my favorite part of any full face. It's blush time. This one is from Kaja, and it is their keychain blush slash lip product. Lip and blush glazed keychain stain. I'm gonna put the keychain part away for now. This tone, right up my alley. Ooh yeah, it has like that watery jelly consistency. I'm a little bit worried to put it straight onto my face, so we'll do one side straight onto the face and then one side just picking up from the back of my hand. All right. I fear she's not for me. She's definitely picking up that makeup underneath right there. Also, where is she? Okay, straight on the face with this side. Go on, queen, give us nothing. We finally have a dud of the video. Unfortunate because blush is one of my favorite makeup steps and she failed. She failed me. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it definitely took off the makeup in this area a little bit. You know what? We're gonna try something different. Okay, we're pulling out another blush from the to try bin that I have. This is the IT Cosmetics Sun Blush. First of all, the pot size, kind of insane. She's pigmented for sure, yeah. Has like a soft matte finish, which as an oily skin girl, I love. Plus I'm digging this tone. I love me a terracotta tone. Okay, that seems like a little bit much, so we're gonna even it out. We're gonna even it out. Now we're cooking with some gas. Now we are talking. Now we're getting somewhere. IT Cosmetics Sun Blush, a slay. Kaja. All right, now it's time to set everything down. I have this powder from Milk Makeup. This one is part of their mattifying collection. I love how this has the little twisty. Let me take that plastic off real quick. Also, update on this concealer. It has not creased that much since I applied it. It's been like 10 minutes since I put it on. Let's set everything down. She's really blurring. Like, look at that. This is before, this is after. I'm kind of gagged. And of course, just bacon where I usually would bake. So that's normally the T-zone. This is a very finely milled powder, but it's not going to kick up a dust cloud that you're going to accidentally inhale and choke on. I do wish the overall component was just a little bit bigger because when I do my powders, I like to have it in the cap, and this just seems a little bit too small for my liking. That's just me being absolutely insanely picky and psychotic. Okay, we're knocking off the excess. So far we're looking very, very good. Now you guys know I like to hit it with another layer of the setting spray. I just realized I forgot to start off with a lip balm because that's what I usually do when I do my makeup. I let my lip balm sit while I do the rest of the routine. This one is from The Ordinary. It came out a few months ago, but I have yet to try it. Vape? No. Lip balm. Okay, you're a twisty. You're a twisty. Oh, she's a thickums. She is a thickums. It's actually just what my dry ass lips need. Interesting. She comes out like a thickums, but she feels like a thinums. She is going into my handy dandy thing of lip balms and lip treatments. Okay, let's finish off the base with some highlight. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have not used this brand in a hot second. I think ever since 2020, but this is making me go back to the brand, go back to her, because this is just absolutely stunning. Actually, let me swatch it on the back of the hand first. Oh, is it me or does that look really glittery and like not that finely milled? A little chunky. Okay. Let's apply. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I feel like it just does not look that natural. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. But either way, we're gonna apply it to the other side because we have to. All right, now we're going to fill in our brows. Full disclosure, I have tried this already and I do like it, but I just wanted to mention it in this video because I didn't have any of the brow pencils to include. So this is the Merit brow pencil. I know that they only have 4 shades, which I'm not the biggest fan of. This one is in the shade dark brown, and it's a little bit too dark for my brows, like just a tad bit too dark. But I do like how skin-tight it is. I do like how it's easy to do the hair-like strokes. I have never been shy when it comes to how I feel about Merit. They are a very hit or miss brand for me. I think I either hate a lot of their products or I love a handful of their products. But this one, she's one of the good ones. But I don't know, I think I need to get a different shade of this brow pencil because I think it's a little bit too dark. Okay, brows are done. Despite this shade being too dark for me, I do love how easy it is to draw in your eyebrows with this. Like, you don't have to dig to get the hair-like strokes. It's just use a light as a feather touch and you're golden. All right, moving on to eyes. This is the Eye Tint Shimmer from Giorgio Armani. Look at how pretty this shade is. I really like products like these because you can just swipe and be messy with it, and 98% of the time it looks good. Very lightweight, easy to blend, and my eyelid isn't burning, which is nice because I've tried some liquid shadows that have made my eyelids burn. It's a really nice cool toned shimmer. The shimmer is almost reminding me a little bit of like that Space Cowboy shimmer where it's just really dispersed and really twinkly. Okay, that literally took me 2 seconds to do. If you're a girl on the go, she's for you. All right, and for eyeliner, I have this collection from Kosas. These launched a while ago, but then I feel like it was kind of a sleeper launch because they launched and then I didn't hear anybody talk about them. They are retractable, which is nice. And they come with a rubber smudger. I'm not a huge fan of these because I feel like they tug on the eye really harshly. But I'm gonna apply this on the waterline. Okay, I feel like that opened things up nicely. Obviously, I can't give my fully formed thoughts because I have to see how it lasts throughout the day. But I am going to line my upper lids slightly with the black liner just to give it a little bit more dimension. I have not done liner like this since I was a teenager, probably. These days, whenever I do black liner, it almost always includes a wing. All right, last step at the eyes, I'm gonna do this Westman Atelier mascara. Whoa, this is a hefty tube. That's so like in your face. Okay, let's see what the one looks like. Okay, it's not bad. It's not my favorite. She's a little chubby one. Let's curl first. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Now, Westman Atelier is expensive, so I'm expecting this mascara to perform. Give me the performance of a lifetime. Okay, she's kind of dry, which honestly could be good for holding the curl, but it could also go sideways because it can flake off throughout the day. Okay, here is one coat. Let me do a second one. Okay, that's looking a little bit better after the second one. Okay, not bad at all. I'm going to tightline while we're at it because it's looking a little bit unnatural with the gap there. That looks a lot better. Okay, the eyes are done. I was not expecting to like this mascara as much as I do in this moment. Again, I have to wear it for a whole day and see if it flakes and if the curl kind of diminishes. But I also am not a huge fan of wands that are that chubby because it's really hard to do the bottom lashes because mine are so tiny, but the top lashes, crazy. Okay, now let's finish it off with the lips. I have this Tower 28 lip liner. Ooh, that's what she looks like. You know what? I'm gonna take that ordinary lip balm off so I can get the full gliding effect of the Tower 28 lip liner. Oh yeah, this is definitely like a My Lips But Better shade. What do I think? We're very cool toned today, which I normally do not do. And then to top it off, we are gonna do the Vive lip oil. Look at how gorgeous that is, that shimmery gold champagne sparkle. Oh, she's a thickums. This is my favorite type of applicator. I love me a big fat juicy doe foot like this. Oh, she's kind of frosty. This applicator is so big that it's hard to get it out and put it back into the tube. I like the texture and how this feels. It also smells kind of like cake. It's not sticky, and now that I have it fully like blended into my lips, it's not overly shimmery or glittery either. That first swipe had me a little bit worried. You guys, this was kind of insane because I pretty much have positive feelings towards every single product that I tried, aside from the Kaja blush. You suck. Again, there are things I'm going to have to continue testing out and see how it wears throughout the day, so I can't give my complete thoughts just yet, but these will all be in my December roundup. This is probably one of the best full face makeup videos that I have done in a long time because there were so many winners. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I will definitely do more in the future. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.